congratulations on announcing on this program that you are running to be the leader. We seal it with a handshake. Mark Carney.
The Jon Stewart effect is real. Liberal Party members could not resist the siren call of that silver-tongued silver fox. Because, let's be honest, straight or gay, you'd at least give it a try, eh? Anyway, Mark Carney has emerged triumphant in the Liberal leadership race, with a margin of victory that would make Vladimir Putin blush. That means that, much to Pierre personality disorder's chagrin, Mark Carney will be Canada's next Prime Minister, at least until the House of Commons comes back from all their pierogi feasting, and probably very quickly calls for a new election. Which, unlike Doug Ford's nonsense election, yeah, this one's pretty close to being necessary anyway. Though I will say that a winter election always favors the people whose life is working out well enough they don't need to take the bus to go vote. And we all know low voter turnout always favors Conservative candidates. But, more important than our next Prime Minister, what my followers must be wondering is, what's his nickname going to be? I know why you people come here. So feel free to get in the comments and let me know which of these you like. Feel free to suggest any that you think would be great, keeping in mind, I may steal them if they're good. First one, Mark Car Battery, because if you touch both ends to Pierre, he's gonna scream. Mark Canary, because if he keels over suddenly, that's an indication America is about to invade. Mark Carnival could be useful if he starts playing unwinnable games with us, the way that Danielle does with Alberta's hospitals. If he starts acting like an old man who needs a nap, like Joe Biden, we could always call him Mark Cardigan. And if he ends up giving lots of press briefings with no substance, we could always call him Mark Cardioid. If he's a good boy and destroys the Conservatives in the next election and banishes Pierre to the corner of shame for all eternity, he can win himself the nickname Merc Carney. Ooh, there's also a dinosaur called a Carnosaur. Anyway, he's not even PM yet, and I'd rather not be the guy who suggests you heap lots of love on a politician before they've even earned it. But I will say that the Liberals, while they may be too conservative of a party for me to truly get behind, I will readily admit that particularly during COVID, they had a number of programs rolled out to help people who couldn't work during the earliest part of the pandemic, or because they were too ill to work. I lost my job right before the start of lockdowns, and it wasn't until September that I managed to land a job that I could actually do safely. And then, when despite a whole lot of carefulness, I did contract COVID, I was able to take 6 full weeks of work off that I desperately needed, as I couldn't even sit in a chair without the room starting to spin. I just want to acknowledge that as both Trudeau and Freeland handed over the torch to Carney, for all the complaints that the Conservatives levy against them, and some that I probably levied against them, I want to acknowledge that the Government of Canada took care of me until I was back on my feet in a way that no government south of us ever would have. And I think it's safe to say that my life would be a lot less stable if we had a Conservative government the last few years. So I want to wish Mark, whatever your name will be, the best of luck as you try and navigate the shit show that you signed up for. And please, do not say or do anything stupid that gives the Conservatives leverage before our next election.